this are. So much young gun, young talent on Gen G, but all of the experience over towards 100 Thieves. It's time for map 5. Kenny with a bit of a snap. The help comes through as well. 3 gonna go down for Gen G. 3 versus 2, advantage 100 Thieves. And they lost a couple of these in map 2.
And you saw that trap set up at B by Kenny. He's on that jump up. Gen G slides past him and Octane, they both pounce out at the same time. That's what gives them that man advantage. But like you said, these are the scenarios where 100 Thieves has to close out on him. Mox hits a couple of players. He has the help of Major Maniac. Major Maniac is able to trade, but right now it's a 1 versus 2.
He gets away. He finds a Maddox.
Doesn't have bomb, no.
And with 35 seconds, how difficult this is going to be. You're going to rely on a mistake from Enable or Priest, or maybe a stack where you can gun both. Sog in hand now. First gunfight not going to go his way. Priesta able to seal the deal, seal the 3v2. And 100 Thieves, the first round in.
A very aggressive round from 100 Thieves as well. There was only one player who was pushed up at elevator, but they were all pushed up towards that 50-yard line. But again, it was Kenny who was on that little hop up near the B bomb.
The trap works out. Now what does 100 Thieves opt to do on offense through the first push? Looking like it's A heavy, and it's mid-map heavy from Gen G. When they get the information, how fast can they rally across? Mox just waiting to spot in the back. There's a very quick rotation for Gen G through elevator. And a good chance to get a pinch attack in as well, as Slasher spotting everything he can from that top window.
And Slasher knows as soon as he shoots, he has to be careful. He's in a reposition, doesn't want one of those Sogs jumping up in the window and giving him a nice shot punch to the face. The rotation is here though. It looks like 100 Thieves. We're gonna slow this round down a little bit. Havoc just playing for information, playing for that rotation, and he's gonna see it. So he's just gonna back up, play his life.
He can rotate so quickly on frequency, and you see the rotation developing from Gen G. Stun in, Havoc trying to back away, able to get safe, has a stun of his own, may connect on multiple players, but he's gonna get pushed out. Envoy though gets a kill and gets away with his life. I didn't think Major Maniac was gonna finish it, but he gets the final bullet in. Now a 3 versus 3, but just over 20 to play. Pressure on 100 Thieves to get this plant down. Mox looking for the peak, but he's worried about the aggressive push. Bomb now planted, team kill in for 100 Thieves. Suddenly it's gonna be Octane by himself, and Nagafin goes big, 2 to his name. The team kill helps him out. And high fives across the board for Gen G as they get the round.
Yeah, I thought the cluster was gonna be the difference maker there, but it's actually the team kill instead. Slasher, he was just watching over Enable on the bomb. Enable pops up, probably just jumps right into the pre-fire of Slasher with that ICR. But it was Nagafin who was able to find 2.
We'll see it now from Nagafin's POV. Fantastic shots, ends it with the defuse. Maybe the most pressure on him on this stage, considering what he went through to get here. Thought he might be dropped. We heard he was finding a team to play in the open tournament, and suddenly he's right back in the mix.
And he's just a guy who's made it to grand finals, but has come up short time and time again against these teams that are so Slayer heavy, so star heavy.
And their grand finals are like champs.
Yeah.
He's had some big events.
The aggression is here once again from 100 Thieves. Major Maniac's ready for it. He's able to find one. That's all he has to do, because it was Envoy on the other side.
Envoy. 2 kills the difference. 2 versus 4 now for Kenny and Enable as they begin to hunt. Envoy with a 3rd within this round. Kenny's gonna get swarmed. Envoy, 4 for him in round 3. What a difference maker. What a star he's become this year.
Yeah, it looked like he found the first 2 near that bottom ladder area. And again, if Major Maniac doesn't find 1, that's a 3 versus 3 situation. So the fact he's able to find 1 on that kill from the pressure from 100 Thieves, it's a big kill from him.
Envoy Envoy's going to have his cluster to use with him this round as well, and this should be fights early. 3 players here from Gen G, but it looks like 100 Thieves don't like what they see. They're going to back it up to their back pipes, at least for now, likely because of the cluster in from Envoy.
I'm just keeping my eyes on number 6, Slasher. What's he trying to do? Let's see, he's trying to find an opening, maybe a bit of a crossfire, but Kenny and Priesta, the aggression, the opening kills. Now a 3 versus 5. What do they opt to do? They're going to go for the plant. They're just going to push on 3. All 3 players are here. All 3 players are here. They're not planting the bomb just quite yet. Here comes Gen G, but it's Kenny who finds 2, his 3rd of the round.
Envoy, massive in the last round. This time, it is Kenny's turn. He was your pick to go big for 100 Thieves, and he does it there.
You can do it. You can do it. There we go.
Hey, give him a round of applause. He finds his way off the map. Huge round from Kenny. And you think about it, you got Kenny, he's the MVP of last year, the Rookie of the Year last year. You got Envoy in that conversation this year on the other side of the stage, how he's just come out of nowhere and been so strong for Gen G. Just young talent all over the place throughout the Call of Duty World League. And Kenny has not had his best series, but it's all forgotten if he has a massive Game 5. And Abel just playing behind the bomb, spotting for information. Is Gen G start this push up towards outer catwalk, and Abel's got Octane looking over him, and Octane's got that frag grenade in his back pocket to use.
Yeah, Gen G playing aggressive towards that A site. Priesta though, he's gonna find Envoy. He's been that impact player. That's bomb as well. So this is what we saw on map 2, right? You get that first blood. Can you close the round out now if you're 100 Thieves?
Slasher knows he's got one right under him, and he's got an ICR. Can he hit the shot melee if the push comes in through a window? Almost catches Nagafin on the cross. I thought for a second
he's anticipating
Havoc would fly. This time Slasher able to pick Nagafin. Priesta comes in with a help. 4 versus 2 for 100 Thieves. Bomb down inside of their window on that A side of the map. 100 Thieves locking it down on defense. They try a little bit of a bait and switch, but Mox can't quite get the angle because you've got Octane back there watching as well. They wrap back towards mid. Mox able to bring it a little bit closer, but it's 2 versus 3, and you've got Octane and Slasher.
You just don't have bomb again, right? Bomb's down in such a tough spot. If Envoy is gonna play aggressive the way he is, he can't leave that bomb in such difficult positions. Now 2 rounds in a row for 100 Thieves, but a huge first blood on the Envoy who.
Yeah, we saw Priest's POV for a second. He was just kind of lobby spotter. A lot of times you don't see that player there with a SOG, but he was able to do it. Edge to 100 Thieves now.
And one guy we talk about is one of the best S&D players in the world right now, Havoc. 0-5.
Can't have that in a map 5. Kenny gets caught. Mox goes vertical, able to hit the shots. Now Priesta is stunned and trying to get away with his life. Thankfully for him, he's got the best ICR in the game looking over him from that top balcony, so he's able to get out.
And you have that 3 stack in elevator. Slasher trying to find the pick on the Mox. Mox is just going to play his life, stay alive, and then you have Major Maniac playing for information. So when they rotate on over, they can get out of elevator, they can play around bottom ladders.
Who's going to be the playmaker here from 100 Thieves? It's Priesta leading the way. Slasher's going to get caught. No cluster to use inside this round. Priesta does win his fight on the other side, but unfortunately you lose Slasher. Time is dwindling, and they've got to work a plant. Priesta has inched closer and closer. Mox, great angle in the back with the ICR. Enable doing what he can, 2 versus 3. Havoc hits the edge. Havoc's gonna drop, but Nagafin there to pick up the pieces, and the team kill comes in for 100 Thieves. And Gen G get the round and bring us even.
It's a little scrappy there, but unfortunate for Enable. He accidentally takes down Octane. And almost pull off the 2 versus 4. If that team kill doesn't come in, maybe they have a chance.
I'm close to my stuff.
And you were worried about Enable early in this tournament, but he's picked it up. Havoc finally gets a kill within that round, so he'll get to 1 and 6. Gen G favoring the B side, one-on-one. Priest is able to take it, but Havoc wins his as well. It was numbers for 100 Thieves, but only for an instant as Gen G gets 2. Now it looks like they're gonna wrap this out. What does 100 Thieves do?
Well, with that, they know they're going back towards A, so Priest and Enable are trying to play around this elevator area. Just Priesta here. Priest has got to be careful. He might get caught. He might get caught. Has to stay behind that bomb. Oh, Slasher, I think, with the cluster. Is that going to land on anyone? Nope. Trophy down from Gen G.
Slasher brings it to 3 versus 3, though, as he's got the cross towards elevator. It looks like it's going to be another wrap. Now, this is going to be scary for Gen G because you're not going to have a ton of time once you get in position to work this plant. If you're 100 Thieves, you get the first kill here from Slasher, you may secure the round. Can he get one on the cross? Oh, that timing. Oh, that timing can't be worse, and he can't finish Mox. They're going for the plant, but he can't quite spot him behind the box. Bomb is going down. He's desperately looking for it, but just can't quite see it. Bomb planted in a 3 versus 3 now. They push through to 100 Thieves' side. Stun's gonna catch Priesta. He's gonna get caught out. Havoc and Major Maniac fly on forward. Enable now isolated, left by himself. 1v3 scenario, nothing he can do. And what a play. What a show of patience and teamwork from Gen G to get that 4th round.
Yeah, and I think Slasher just gets a little worried there because obviously the angle he's playing from top middle, he knows if someone's peeking window or someone just comes out of their lobby, it's a free kill. So he can't watch low pipes forever.
Well, yeah, it's easy enough for them to wrap and just pop out through lobby and smoke them. It just happens that the second he checks it is when 2 slide across. He gets Mox down to like 2 bars of health.
And even when Priesta moves forward, he has a stun in his hand, but Havoc throws his just a little bit earlier. A couple of good timings there for Gen G.
Mox has found himself 150 off streaks as he's at 6 and 3 now within this map 5. Pressure at an all-time high in this loser's bracket match. 100 Thieves have been able to push up the side. Enable tries to slide across with Bomb, though. They want to push the tempo, but he's going to get caught. 100 Thieves is falling. 4v3. Envoy somehow still alive. 2 versus 3. 2 versus 2. Now Octane and Priest up against Mox and Nagafin. Mox spots it, but it's a little bit too late. Priest able to make the play, and Priest able to slide away. Now it's on Naga at 7 and 4, having himself a map, but look at Priesta for 100 Thieves. 12 and 5, but it's Nagafin. He brings it to a 1 versus 1. What a moment this is for Naga.
Does he get across? Does Octane see him? Oh, I think the timing just worked out well for Octane. It's gonna look like he's gonna wrap off this bomb, but he goes right back, but Nagafin, he's playing the 50-50. He's playing the 50-50.
He's gonna go for the check. He's gonna go for the check. There it is. He finishes the shot, and Nagafin with the 1v2.
And that's just one of those instances where if you're Priesta, why aren't you prone at that site, right? I mean, you find a couple of those kills, you survive the round, you get into a 1v2, but Octane can't watch all of the angles.
What a moment for Nagafin.
And as you said, Priesta has done his best to bring them back into this round. This is his 3rd kill right here.
One more round needed for Gen G, and 100 Thieves is out of the playoff. How sweet a win it would be for Gen G. Yeah, you still got work to do tomorrow, but to beat the team that has dominated them all year. Hundred Thieves have to be perfect. 3 rounds in a row to take this.
Slow round so far, but just getting elevator control. We've seen them do this from time to time, but there's nobody back elbow. So bomb being planted right now.
And Havoc able to push all the way and spot that nobody's there. Octane now getting into position, but not until bomb has been planted. Now 100 Thieves have to pull off the 5-on-5 retake. He comes flying over the top. Kenny with the first blood. Slasher's gonna drop though to the cluster from Envoy. 4 versus 4. They're pushing out Elevator. Can Envoy find any more? He's tagged up. He's getting pushed out. Envoy's gonna fall. It's Kenny being the superstar in this moment, but 20 seconds to go. 3 versus 3. Man advantage now to 100 Thieves. Kenny, he runs out of ammo, but he's able to get the melee. Mox now left alone, but he might only need to get one kill.
He only has to get one. He only has to get one. Octane
spots him.
Octane spots him. Octane spots him. He got it. He got the kill. He got the kill. And Gen G do it.
A 1v2 for Nagafin, a 1v3 for Mox, and the 3-peat dream for 100 Thieves is dead. Let's watch it one more time as Gen G get into the top 4. Oh, that timing is Octane wrap.